Here in my hand, you can see I have mapped out the zones and the pictures that you saw previously from Bill Flacco's book line up very well with these lines. So I'm starting out just warming things up. If you were working on a person, this would be when you would apply some heat. This is just us getting everything warmed up in between the fingers. And then I'm actually warming up each zone there. And as you can see, all of the lines are lined up with each finger. And I'm not pushing, you do not have to push very hard with really any of it. Okay, so now I'm showing you the pincer technique that we use to do the fingers. And we're starting on the pinky, going all the way up here. So as you're at the base of the pinky, that's where the ear reflex is. And then as you go up the finger, each finger has the neck at the bottom, and then the head and the sinuses as you go up to the top. And all of the fingers have that. And the very tips of the fingers are really good for if you have some serious sinus issues going on. But you want to do the back and the front of the fingers, and then also the sides of the fingers. And each zone you go over 3 times for all of these body parts. Get that thumb. Now the thumb is similar to the toe, where there's a lot of brain reflexes in there. It's more sensitive than the fingers in some ways. And your thyroid is at the base of the toe. I mean, the thumb. So that line underneath the thumb is the thyroid area. Which I'm going to warn you, I think I didn't spend as much time as I was supposed to in this video on that thyroid area. Okay, now I'm showing you the back side, which corresponds to the area underneath the fingers, which is where you're going to find the ear is at the base of the fingers, and the eye is at the ear is at the base of the pinky and the next finger, and then the eye is at the middle finger and the pointer finger at the very base. And then that next section down, which is what we're working on, the pointer area, underneath the pointer, you have your chest, lungs, and breast. And that same zone under the thumb would be the heart. Which, like I said, I do think in this video I sort of neglected under the thumb. So, don't do that. I'm doing each little section 3 times. Now we're going in the middle section. And I'm going to use the tie stick for this part. And this is your arm. This corresponds to the arm area. And then this next area, the whole rest of this area is your abdomen. And so the upper part towards the part that's towards the fingers in this area is the upper abdomen, and then the middle part of this area is the lower abdomen, and then the very bottom towards the wrist side of this area is your lymph and the groin. And you could still do the pincer technique if your fingers are comfortable with that. And you can also use the other tools. All right, so now we're in the bottom section. This little part right here on your pinky side of the bottom zone is your hip, leg, and knee. So you might find something crunchy in there if there's a knee issue. And now all the rest of this zone is the lymph and the groin area. And also the lumbar area could be down here. Is it?